Welcome back to the Good Girl Box. Today, we're diving into a topic that's as contradictory as a diet soda paired with a double cheeseburger. How MAGA brainwashes people into thinking they're against big government while pushing, big government. Let's break this down. MAGA folks proudly wear their small government badges, but nothing screams big government like suggesting the military march into our streets or deciding what women can and cannot do with their own bodies. I mean, if that's small government, then I'm an astronaut. Even within the Republican Party, there's a clear disagreement on what big government means. Take Senator Rand Paul, for instance. He usually bleeds red, white, and libertarian. But even he had to pump the brakes on the idea of deploying the military for deportation. In his words, and let's be clear, these aren't mine, you don't do it with armies because it's illegal. Illegal. Did you hear that? Even he is saying, MAGA, you've gone too far. Imagine it. 10,000 troops parading down New York City streets carrying semi-automatic weapons. Paul himself said it would be a terrible image, and frankly, I agree. Do we really need to turn Times Square into the set of an apocalyptic war movie? Nothing screams small government quite like the soothing lullaby of a Black Hawk helicopter hovering over your local grocery store. But remember, folks, this is all about local control. Unless, of course, local control means peacefully protesting, because apparently that's when the big guns of freedom need to be deployed. It's almost cute, isn't it? The way they think they can just slap a Support Our Troops sticker on a Humvee, and suddenly sending the military into American cities becomes a patriotic act of fiscal responsibility. The mental gymnastics are truly Olympic worthy. But hey, who needs affordable health care or education when you can have a tank parked on your street corner, right? So, the next time you hear someone touting the virtues of small government while simultaneously advocating for military intervention in civilian affairs, just remember, they're not interested in shrinking the government. They're interested in weaponizing it. Ah, yes, because nothing says limited government like a bunch of mostly old men in ill-fitting suits dictating what a woman can and cannot do with her own body. You see, in their world, freedom is a bit like a buffet. You're free to choose whatever you want, as long as it's what they pre-selected for you. It's almost endearing, really, the way they think they can just wave their magic legislative wands and turn back the clock on women's rights. But hey, at least they're consistent, right? I mean, if there's one thing they hate more than big government, it's a woman who dares to make her own decisions. These are the same people who scream about government overreach at the mere mention of universal health care or affordable housing. So, the next time someone tries to tell you that they're all about individual liberty while simultaneously supporting policies that restrict women's reproductive rights, just smile politely and remind them that freedom isn't really freedom if it only applies to half the population. Book bans and curriculum censorship. Because, the best way to shrink the government is to expand its reach into classrooms and libraries. Makes perfect sense, right? It's like saying the best way to lose weight is to eat an entire cake, alone, in the dark, while sobbing uncontrollably. But see, that's the beauty of this whole small government charade. It's not actually about shrinking the government at all. It's about controlling the narrative. It's about deciding what stories can be told, what ideas can be discussed, and what truths can be uttered. It's about creating a world where everyone thinks the same, believes the same, and votes the same. So, The next time you hear someone railing against big government while simultaneously cheering on book bans and curriculum censorship, just remember, they're not interested in protecting your freedom. They're interested in controlling your thoughts. So, the next time someone claims to be all about small government while advocating for military takeovers or restrictive laws, feel free to smile and say, "Interesting take on small," because let's be honest, their version of small government is about as genuine as a $5 bill you found in a gas station bathroom. Remember, the truth is on our side, and a little humor goes a long way in unraveling the nonsense. As always, like, share, and subscribe to the Good Girl Box for more unboxing of the absurdities around us. Stay bold, stay kind, and keep questioning everything.